Hi everyone and welcome back to another episode on the Cornerstone SMP. I know I said last episode we really need to get back to working on the base, but before that I have to catch up on a couple of things. And we are in a bit of a spooky place right now. I think I can find myself in here as well. Rest in pieces, Nellas. I know it's not October yet, but I think a lot of people are nevertheless in the spooky spirit. And so we are getting started on our Halloween district as well. So Brandy built Splitter's script with all the Cornerstonians. All the stoners are resting in peace, and then there's also here in the corner a little summoning circle. Very spooky. I have no idea how she did this. I really don't know, but it looks very cool. And what is that crying obsidian with skull on top? Well, whatever it is, it looks very spooky. And then Meg built a very nice dead looking tree. And I built these little market stalls here. I want to do something bigger here as well. Kind of a mini game idea that I have, but it's not at all fleshed out yet. Started doing a little bit for it in creative, but not a lot yet, because again, today's episode should focus mainly on the base. But I did do these pumpkin stalls because I wanted to take it as a chance to maybe make a couple more diamonds again. So basically these are all for decorations that people might want while they're doing stuff here in the Halloween district. So this one sells pumpkins, because thanks to my pumpkin farm I have a lot of those. Then we've got some custom heads that look like little spooky jack-o'-lanterns. These are the vanilla ones, vanilla in, apostrophes. And I thought I'd add just another one to the variety. And I also am selling shears for 1 diamond a piece. I don't know if anyone's gonna spend any diamonds here, but I thought I'd just take it as a chance. Then this one I think is very cute, this little stall here. I'm kind of happy with how this flame turned out of the candle. And this is of course a candle shop. So we have some colored candles where I sell 32 for a diamond. Just colors that I thought might come in handy in a Halloween district. And then of course the basic one, which is 64 for 1 diamond, just like in the shopping district. And last but not least, this one is for some other custom mini blocks. We've got ghosts, that's this one up here. We have gravestones, a scarecrow, that's this guy over here, very, very scary. A head in a jar, it's a Steve head. A candy bucket that looks like a pumpkin as well. Then we've got a skull candle, an owl, and a brain on a plate, and a witch head. So just some random stuff that people might find useful for decorating. Yeah, and if anyone wants to add to this little marketplace, of course they can. It's kind of like the Christmas markets here in Europe, but just Halloween themed. So I enjoyed making that. And then there's something else, but it's in the shopping district. Look at this. So I added more packed mud around, just tried to cover the mountain a bit more. Even some in the back, as you can see. But then I wanted to start focusing on more detailed work in the vegetation. So we have a couple of trees, one a bit smaller, one very large. I did some of this stuff that I'm showing you right now on stream, that's why it's not recorded, and I just kind of have to show it to you after the fact. I again did the birch logs with calcite that I've kind of been loving lately. And then the canopy is a gradient of red nether brick to nether wood to red wool. And then the big one we have some vines growing down as well. And I think it's a very unique look. I like it a lot. Matt was telling me, so I built the small one first, and then he said you should build a big one behind it as kind of a backdrop. So I tried to build a bigger one in creative, and it was this one, which still wasn't big enough to be like a backdrop because the factory itself is very, very large as well. So I put it next to the factory, and that looks cool too, but I might still have to build an even bigger one in the back. I think those are all the updates you needed. So let's get back to base for now. And in here I don't think I've shown you this yet, but I have worked on the... Ooh, lag. I have worked on the tunnel for the subway a bit, so I dug it. Basically this is the stretch that's gonna lead us to Matt's base. That bit is done, the floor for the tracks. Of course walls and ceiling Not, oh, and I'm missing some trapdoors here too, it seems. But floors and ceiling need to be done, but this here is where his train station then starts. So it's not even a very long stretch, just this stretch would be just the train tracks, and then back there, where we're hitting a wall right now, is where his train will be sitting. But of course, I will have to dig this bit out to build another one of these, and it's time to start digging again. I've made quite some progress compared to before. We now have our first tunnel, double tunnel here finished. Still need to put in the tracks and everything. But we also have our second train wagon, and then this is going to be Matt's base subway station. I need to talk to him and see if he wants to decorate this up a bit and kind of, you know, build the train station with his own touch. But I'll show you here. I just dug out this little tunnel because I'm again not sure. Does he want kind of like an escalator style entry like we have? Does he maybe just want a water elevator going down? But we come out here just below behind his base, which is looking very cool, by the way. I love the little pond. Right, but that's all stuff that I need to talk to him about. Right now I need to put in some ladders, because as soon as you're on the tracks, there's no way of really getting out if you don't have an elytra without placing or breaking blocks, because all these walls are too high. And then over here I want to put a little bit of like a maintenance, kind of like a maintenance door, because this leads down to a zombie spawner here in Matt's area. If he wants to do something with that, there's some access to it here. Let's put the door here. I want to see if I can put like a big red button here. So of course you have the mangrove, but then how does it look if I add a redstone block here? And then I can still use it. Let's try to make that invisible. There you go. Oh, it like moves back a bit. That's kind of lame. Don't want to do that. How does just this look from further away? I think that's fine. It does kind of look like an emergency exit light or something like that. Okay, let's add in a couple more ladders. Some over here and then more towards my station. This is probably the next chunk that I need to work on. Plus putting in the rails. There's still lots to do. But good chunk of progress we made today. I also want to add in some pillars here because into the tunnel in the middle to kind of separate the two tracks a little bit, and also because the ceiling curves down in the middle and it just feels like that should need some support. I'm trying to stay organized here, but it's becoming a bit more difficult as this project progresses. I'm thinking some of these smooth stones and then maybe walls. Let's see how that will look. I think that's a pretty simple but cool looking pillar, not too distracting. And I feel like subway tunnels should be kinda minimalist and simple. So let's add a few more of these in here. I think just always in the middle between the lights and the ceiling. Should be good spacing. 2, 3, 4, 5, here we go. Oh yeah, I'm liking that a lot already. Yeah, that looks awesome. I think that adds a really nice touch to the build. I like that a lot. It just feels like this tunnel makes a lot more sense suddenly. And I think once the shopping district station is built, probably, I want to encourage people to graffiti the walls of the subway tunnels. I just think that'd be a fun way of getting other people on the server to participate a little bit in this project as well, add their own touch. Just doing some pixel art on the walls here, basically. And that will also add to the fun of actually riding the minecarts through these tunnels, I think. And I want to just already today start with one, also to continue some server lore from last season. I want to do a little llama mama graffiti here on the wall. So let's start with a llama face. Gonna clear out some space here. Hope this isn't too dark for you guys. I do want to keep these tunnels a little bit gloomy. I just feel like that's how it has to be. One eye and one nostril. I am going to need more sandstone. Thank you. Stripped veg is just such a good texture block to go together with sandstone. I love that combination. Got a llama face, and now I want to add in the llama mama tag. So let's do a big yellow L right here. And then I want to have an M just like slightly to the top right of it. There we go. And then I want to surround that all with some splattered blue paint, aka terracotta. There we go. Maybe another splatter of paint up there. There we go. I think that's it. Our first piece of graffiti. That definitely adds some life to these tunnels, and I'm excited. I'm not gonna put the message out there yet. Again, once the other station is put in, I will encourage people to add some more pixel art down here. I would like it if we kind of try to keep the yellow and the orange line somewhat visible, but I know it's difficult because of limited space, and I definitely also covered quite a bit of it with mine. I also think I'm just gonna say just keep the stations clear and just use the tunnels for graffiti. I think then will be good. We can still see the yellow and the orange line every now and again throughout. Most important thing is that you see them in the station, see the line in the stations. So long live Llama Mama. I fixed up my end of the station here a little bit and continued this wall as well, but it just ends in stone right now. We can now decorate up this station a little bit. Every train station, of course, needs some seating, right? So let's put in benches where people can wait for their... Oh, that was wrong. Let's put it here. For their trains to depart. Now, a good thing about our train station is you actually don't ever need to do that. The trains go when you want them to. I'll put some facing this way already as well, just because I know it'll make sense in the future. And then maybe just like every other section we put benches. I will need some more. I will need some more stairs here. Okay, we have 4 pairs of benches. I think we should have some kind of indication as well on where these trains are even going. Like what stations can you connect to from here? And let's do this just on some hanging signs here. So it's the U1 to Maximuso in this direction. And then again the U1, the orange line, right? To the shopping district in this direction. And since it's the orange line, let's make it orange. And glow. There we go. And the good thing about hanging signs is you can write on the back of them as well. So once we have the other line put in at some point, we can fill in these gaps as well. Now I feel like every train station has advertisements, right? But since this is Minecraft, we can make our advertisements pretty to look at. So I'm just gonna use paintings to pretend like there's ads, when really it's just art. So I'll do one of these, I don't know what you would call them, just these screens. If you've been to a train station, you probably kinda know what I'm talking about. Yeah, like that. I feel like that kinda looks like an ad screen. Let's add some paintings on the back as well. Whoa, whoa, oh that's a new one that I haven't seen yet. It's very pretty. Maybe I should put up some paintings around my base. That's so pretty. Too big though. And then this gap over here I would like to fill with a little flower stall. I think that's also a train station thing to have someone selling flowers. Can I put some gates in here to make it a little stall, and then we can just spam pots around. Maybe some hanging down from the ceiling as well. I think I got the perfect amount of plants. Very nice. And then I would like to put a spore blossom somewhere up for just for the atmosphere, really. I love those particles. And then last but not least, we of course need someone. Oh, I didn't bring an armor stand. But we do need someone actually selling the flowers. It's gonna be an ocelot lady. Don't question it. There we go, we've got a little flower stall. I think that's cute. Maybe we also need a way to let people know where they are when they arrive. Here we go, Station Nellas. Put one on the other end as well when you're arriving from Matt's area, which by the way I put in the tracks right here. Station Nellas. Yeah, so you can now use this, at least this one section between my base and Matt's base is actually functional now, as you can see. We take the minecart past a llama mama graffiti and can make our way towards Matt's here, which I also talked to him, and he would like to build his own station, which I'm very happy about. So I'll leave the rest of this up to him, but here we arrive. And it's no fancy system, you do have to break this by hand, and I will ask people to put them back in the dispensers once they arrive, but yeah, that's a little hole that leads up to the surface. And then I also wanted to show you, I did dig out a tunnel here, just a 1x2 for now, because I kind of wanted to see how long we should dig for to the upcoming shopping district station. There's another geode here. And something else that's interesting is that we do hit water up here. And this is not just a little water cave as I first thought, this is actually very much us hitting the lake in front of my base. That looks incredible, holy crap. I'll have to come up with a good design here, but I do think we should make this bit that goes through the water made out of glass, because it'll just look much cooler from the outside then as well. But yeah, this will be lots of digging again. Oh hey, oh my gosh, that scared the crap out of me. There's someone walking towards me. Full chainmail. I don't want you, potato. Oh, this is where they're coming from. Have to light that up. Yeah, as I said, lots of digging, but there is a silver lining, because I'm planning on this tunnel to the shopping district to only be a one track tunnel and not double wide as the other one. It'll be long, but significantly less wide, which is good. To finish off today's episode, let's head over to the Nether factory one more time. We've been making a few more sales, mostly of course our warped and crimson logs, but also a little bit of other things, some quartz, some soul sand, some nether wart. Already everything restocked today, but there's a new thing that I want to add to the shop. That's not it. Oh, here by the obsidian. And the chair are going to be finally in stock here for 1 diamond each. I'm going to highlight that here on the sign so people know there's a new addition. And then I also have a couple more piglin heads from the farm. Haven't sold any of these yet, but maybe one day someone needs to build an army of zombie piglin for some reason. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.